Hello and welcome back, I'm bballjo, and this is not going to be a speedrun, don't worry, because last time was an exception. Today, we're going to figure out if we can get a couple more cities on the network, and probably this corridor is a little overloaded. If I have time, we will look at this and make it better, more efficient, and probably give you some tips and pointers. That sounded a lot more arrogant than I meant it to be, but I'm not going to edit it out because honestly, a lot of you guys have really good suggestions about how to do things and why to do them, and I very much appreciate them, so please keep them coming. By no means know everything. I just I also played it for a little while, and that should count for something, but no. I hope some of you learned something for reasons for why I'm doing things the way I'm doing them, but by no means is this the perfect way to play the game. For example, the truck route should actually go through here and not through the thing that I had at early, and we can connect to that thing right away. Cool. Because we have this station slightly overflowing with a little bit too much everything, and these guys can only move 100, and that's by far not enough, so we're just going to give them a little bit extra. Clone those vehicles. 217, is that going to be enough for Hornsey for food? And yeah, for food and tools, that should cover it, so that's good. Another small problem, we have a stake car, which is sitting right here at 201 units, which is weird because I think it's just slowed down right now because of everything that was happening along the way here, and we should see that technically fixing itself in just a second, but because I'm impatient, I'm just going to throw another train on here because we also want to connect 401. But once all the trains are out of the way, that rate should be a lot better. I'm increasing my speed here just to see what happens, because I'm pretty sure this jumped last time I did it and didn't hit the record button, so we're going to see what happens here. Here's the other one. I feel that it's time to add this forest to our network, and there's no better time than the present, so let's jump on that while we can. Hopefully we are in range. There's a high likelihood that we're not in range, so yeah. If that's the case, it's just a very simple single truck line most likely, but there are worse things that could happen to us. So direct straight line from where the tentacles are. Well, apparently too close to the tentacle. Right there's the tentacle, very good. And you come here, straight line just to force it and see what happens. If we click on this button, is this one white? Nope. We're getting to right there. So at least we have a little truck route that we can set up here. Nothing fancy, nothing ridiculous or complicated. It's just something that needs to happen. And if we're going to do that, we may as well give you a reasonable turnaround thingamabob. So thingamabob right in here. Quick pickup location with 130 meters, that should be fine. This could be a through station, but we did that now 80 times, so may as well make it look like that. Is there any good deep... Ew. Why would you make it that ugly? I mean, this is not important by any means, but don't make it just ugly. Like this looks fine. This is totally acceptable, totally fine. A little sharp corner there, but it's at least, it's fine. But the other thing that was there before was not fine, not even the slightest. So plop that one down here, that one sits there. We do have a road depot just across the street. There's no good reason to build another road depot besides the, laziness. The lazy part of me totally just wants to build another depot, but we can make this work the right way. Because all we need to do is build a semi-reasonable crossing across high-speed rail and cargo rail and a bunch of other rail. And there's a diamond crossing that I'm trying to cross right now. None of that is obviously working. No, where's my diamond crossing? It's still there. Diamond crossing is all over the place. So here? No. Here? Yes. Okay. Would you... If we do this, we're going to do this the cheaty way. We're going to build it from the tracks because that should guarantee us that we're at least level with the tracks, and if we're level with the tracks, stuff looks better. Always. If anyone's asking, always. And then we can just connect it to this thing, and we have our road depot that's just sitting there, and life is pretty good. How about there? No. How about here? Yeah, sure. You connect that thing, you come in here, and now Did we make anything worse? No. That looks like an okay crossing. This one is a little elevated, but I am not going to judge. I think for the rest of this playthrough, we're actually going to avoid selecting any type of special cargo settings besides the resources. The raw resources, it makes no sense to have them run empty, but everything else is more like a transfer of some sort, especially things that deliver to a city or to a hub that could deliver to other places. Those are actually really fun to just let the computer figure out what they want to do. Is this stake 2 or 3? I really don't know. It's one of these. Stake 3 logs. Cool. I don't know. It's not that important. I could easily look that up, but that's not what we're going to do right now. But let's set this one up on there. All we need is a rate of about 400. And we have 315 already with one of those guys. So I'll give you 2. They should have no problem figure things out. Let's look at it's stake 4. Okay, stake 4. You're doing 722. This is what I saw earlier, and I was just like, oh boy, I overreacted here, but that's fine. Because now what we can do is just go in here, tell cargo to add one more of those on each, and that should increase the rate to close to 800. Nope, not yet, buddy. Okay, try again. That one and that one. Are we close? Yes, that is close enough, and that's what we're going to go with. So that is fine, and it's going to bring all the material back to here, to the tools factory. Now the tools factory has to go the other way, which means our tools company has to handle 400 units. So manage vehicles, just double this one up, and we should be okay. This has been a source of problems for me because of the wait until full here. Often creates a traffic jam that blocks the city delivery. We could set this up better. Maybe this is fine for a little while. Maybe this will be fine. Hard telling. Should be fine. It will take a little while until everything beds in. Plus your rate is now 571 instead of 400, so that's not actually going to happen. So let's get rid of at least one of you. And the other one too. Did we just need one extra truck and that would have been enough? Nope, we need 2 extra trucks. Okay, this is what we're going to do. And that's fine. 476. Cool. What you want to try is hit your rate to be at least 400, and you can look at the frequency a little bit. It's more important for passenger things, but every once in a while it's also important here. This guy has been running full pretty much all the time. I'm going to give you 1 extra train to hopefully make it a little better, but we'll see how that works. What I would like to see is this guy to actually start supplying to multiple places, which is Morpeth, and this is what I was talking about. I'm not going to set things to be specific cargoes anymore for the time being, because this is great. Morpeth is getting both things now. How much of it? We don't know, but it is technically getting both things, and that's exciting. We may have to set up our truck route to actually be able to handle the goods that are going to get delivered out here as well, because right now we're really only taking the conmats that come from here, but we have a boxcar that's taking food down to Kittermeister, and not that one. And well, we want to keep that one loaded and running fully as far as we can. Making sure that this number is semi-okay. And honestly, this one just looks like we can reduce it by one wagon, and that should run full most of the time, which is what we want. Configure this station, because once a train starts dropping off loads of cargo, you need to be able to actually store those somewhere. And this is the easiest way to do such a thing, by just adding a bunch of extra storages. They don't have to be fancy or anything, they just have to be there. Good, there's a guy. Do you have anything loaded yet? You have 18 goods already. Awesome. Cannot complain about that, so that's wonderful. Cool, let's move on. So Morpeth is at the current time EPEC. It has every product, every city. Hornsea is only getting tools and food, so we're technically allowed to expand. That's fine. I think fuel has to be the next one that we're going on, because it's just fuel and machines. But machines is another very long production chain, and I don't want to go crazy on that, unless, I guess there's a machine factory right there, unless it's very stake car heavy. I just realized that we need steel, boards, logs. Okay, I think I'm having a brainwave. I don't know if it's a good one, but I am having a brainwave. I would like to look at this guy. If you actually maxed out on your consumer side, which is 200, it's not quite maxed out, but it's pretty much maxed out for the 381 is what that number is if you add it up approximately. So there's not a lot of room here to add the machines to a different line, like a long export line. So we're not even going to try that. How are things going over here? Hopper 3. It's that line. You're actually not handling your throughput. That's good to know. I wasn't planning on optimizing stuff here too much. But while we're here, we may as well set this up so that it can handle 800, which is what we're probably trying to do here. To be fair, I don't fully remember what we were planning here because it's a couple weeks ago at this point. So 600, maybe that's good enough because things. Yeah, just leave this alone. Everything else, we probably should look at least at our lines. Is anyone doing awful amounts of money or losing awful amounts of money? Inner City, Stroud, West Bedlington, and here. Okay, that train is junk. Thank you. 12 million, that is a lot. We make a lot of money, but this is a little ridiculous. So we're going to check what other train we can do. We have this one. You can technically go 200, but I don't think we're going to reach that limit because this Inner City is also able to do 200, and I think it has a lot more power than the one that we're using, than the diesel. Like, yeah, 7,000. If you don't make money, the other one's not going to make money. So we have to downgrade a little bit. We don't have the Flyer anymore. Okay, we have the Mirage. Oh, no, we have the Metroliner. Metroliner is perfect for this. It was making money or close to money earlier, so we're just going to set that up and leave it alone. Do we have anyone else that's a really big offender? Well, Metroliner, leave it alone. This is the Hopper. This is going to take a long time until it manages 2,300 units of cargo. So we can leave that one alone. This is another tanker. It's also just bedding in. Once you have stuff moving through there, it should be fine. Couple Mirages that lose a little bit of money. I'm not planning on optimizing all of these lines because, as you can see, we are doing just fine because we have a couple big hitters. The Inner City Express, surprisingly, is the biggest hitter of all. I did not expect to see that, but that's nice. Do we need another line on that Inner City Express? No, our capacity is just fine. It's less than a train full, so you don't need to add anything special there. The Tank 3. This is the Witness one. Wow. And our Hopper, 20 million, and there's a Conmats and boards delivery. Yeah, no, this is all fine. There's our tanker. Everything is fine. We don't need anything. The only thing I want to check in this area is if we're delivering everything, and actually we're delivering almost 100% of everything. That's cool. That's cool. And then Colchester also, yeah, this is EPEC. Witness, your EPEC, we haven't made it to Beckholtz or Skelmersdale just yet. So yeah, fuel is the next thing that we have to attack. We have a fuel station. We have a fuel refinery sitting over here, right across from, fuel refinery and oil refinery. All right, fine. Right across here, which all you have to do is just build a cableway effectively to get across here. So I don't know if that is the thing that we want to do. But there's an option here to get some fuel in. Where else could we get some fuel? Because I want to get to Winchelsea. I think that's a really, I mean, we can just connect it. We already have goods now. Do we have tools? Yeah, we do have tools. Okay. So from Kittermeister up here with a cargo and a good line should take care of pretty much everything that we could ever think of. Can we expand this to the outside? Because if we can put some passenger lines on the outside of this guy, then I think we are in really good standing with everything that we may want to do here. Why? There was a train parked somewhere and it was confused because we're putting things down. Just don't do that. It's not cool. It's not right. It's not very helpful. Okay, this is passenger. Passenger does not have to be super long, and it's just going to be a single track going out there. And then I am curious if we're able to do a cargo stop here as well. And it looks like yes, we can. So This is going to be a very, very simple setup. What train do you want to use? Do you want... Oh boy. Do you want... I do. I'm answering my same question. Don't worry about it. I was wondering, do we want a mixed cargo and passenger train? They're not super effective. Why? Because the passenger side is slowed down so much because you have to make 2 stops. You cannot do it as a single stop, but that's fine. I think you can actually do it if you have them across from each other, and then they may do a little better. Never done it with across from each other setups, like what we have right here, where you have the passenger on one side and the cargo on one side. You would just have to assign it in a way that it's parked in between both of them, and then I think it will work. I'm not 100% sure, so we're going to test that because I like testing things. And if it works, great. If it doesn't work, we can fix it the right way. All right, Win Chelsea, you are on top of a plateau, about 8 million meters up, so we actually need a pretty beefy train to get something done here. There is a nice flat area right here, so I would like to put a cargo hub there. I'm pausing because I don't want the game to have any idea or try anything funny. it's what I'm trying to say. How we're looking here, that's actually relatively flat. 240 because I'm not sure what the cargo length is that we're going to need for this one. You are connecting there. I would like it if we don't dig too much of a hole, but I'm not sure that that is really an option here. Like this embankment that's going on there, we have to get all the way down to Kittermeister, and that may be complicated if it's doing something wrong. But here we go. You configure this one. Platform, wrong platform. Good job. How did you manage that? It's just like 2 minutes into it. Okay, so that can go there. That's fine. On top of that, I would like, and I can unpause it again, press 1. Am I not pressing the right button? No, there we go. Press 1, get a cargo station. We're going to start with a cargo station, but we're also going to have, there's a lot of passenger traffic that needs to happen here. We're going to add that in just a second. Actually, don't put it there because I would like to expand this. Let's do, well, this is cargo. Do 3 cargo on the right. Does it really matter if you don't allow specifics anymore? Yeah, no, do 1. Do passenger, because the passengers actually need to go in the middle. Okay, what are you talking about? Hold on. I'm getting there. What I was thinking was, passengers are the only things we usually care about not making large detours. And I did this wrong anyways. But you want your passenger stations to be so that there's the least amount of friction possible. That should make sense. Large passenger building. Oh, okay. And then for cargo, this is where I want trucks to actually park and do something, hopefully without blocking anything. We can rearrange this and readjust this and all those things later if we really want to. For right now, I'm just going to take 2 on the outside ones, make them relatively long, and give them probably an exit. Well, no, the exit won't help much. They can come out whichever way they want to go. I think this looks more interesting if I put the road access very simple like that. Cool. So that can come through here. Then we need some streets, just the very basic streets. We could make this some fancy one-ways, but who needs that? You can come this way, and then I would love to just go through here, but that's not allowed. So what we're going to do instead is come out here. No, that's a really far detour. Are you sure? No, but I don't know. I think most of them are going to go out that way anyways, so you may as well just go fully commit to whatever's going on out here. Okay, we're going to do that. Excuse me. Excuse me. Straight line? Yep. Let's see if there's something straight about that. No, there is not. We're just going to run it like that. And someone's going to build out here, trust me. Someone thinks this is great stuff, but you never know. Give this one... What I like to do on these situations is give passengers another access point. I don't think they're going to use this though, so we're going to leave that alone. Okay, get the city set up. You're right. Building, give me a passenger line. And then one can go out here, excuse me, autosave, all the way out here, hoping that we're going to expand our city a little bit in this direction, and then we can go relatively nice through the city center. We're going to not take the smallest block over here, because that may actually cause some traffic problems. We're going to go over here instead, and then eventually we're going to come back to the city. We don't have the center really covered right now. Honestly, we will. Instead of making a straight line, we're just going to take a beeline through here, and that should be fine for passenger. Okay, for cargo, what do we need? We need probably machines and tools over here, and this one looks like the tools, machines, tools, con mats, where goods. Have we found goods yet? There are a couple of goods over here. That should be fine. Okay, let's set them up. The line for passenger is very simple. This is the little detour that I was planning on. You can go all the way over here, and then you should be fine. Where are we? We're in Winchelsea. Winch. Obviously B1, because we don't have straight enough lines to make this a tram line. And then B2 goes this way. So tram line is beautiful, and everyone likes trams. The problem is that they are very prone to speed, and if they're not going fast enough, they will not make money, and they will only make money if they don't have sharp turns and can stay relatively straight whenever they have to do something. They can be fine in other situations too, but that's, from experience, that's what I learned. That's what you want to do. Just trust me, okay? Have you come in here? 32,000 for one of these guys. Sure, why not? This is a relatively large city already, so we're going to start with 4 buses. Nice and simple, and get you to work. And then what we need now is just a delivery route, or at least 2 of them. You could wait until full, but I'd rather not. So winch, delivery 1, or what is that, east, west? I don't know about directions in video games, especially in maps like this. There should be a compass or something similar to that, but we don't have one. So if I start using east, west, north, south, which I probably use in a couple situations already, then I will be wrong most of the time, so we don't want that. Since this is just a general delivery truck, it has to be something that can handle everything. May as well use one of these. Haven't done it in a while. I give you 4 because there will be a interesting that the bus lines actually show up here. That the cargo can actually be handled. So that's taken care of. The second thing is track catenary. Yes, we will have cargo wagons on this train. So fast is not what we need to do here. You're surprisingly willing to do this, and I don't see anything completely ridiculous. Even this bridge is quite appropriate. Let's do that one. Unless the red one is really nice here. No, the red one looks awful. Okay, let's just do the worker one. I like it. And for right now, we're just going to plan on a single train here. It doesn't have to be complicated. It's going to be complicated enough in what it has to do. We don't have to overcomplicate it outside of that. Okay, get you onto the track, like there. That should work. And there's even a signal there that should keep it wide and open. So that's good. I suppose the game can keep running. We don't need triple speed anymore, I hope. It'll be nice to fix this bump, but that would mean I have to delete some things, and we said we don't really want to do that, and I already broke that rule 1 or 2 times, so let's not do that. Okay, this is important. If you want to do this with cargo and passenger, you actually have to make sure that that happens. What I will do here is do cargo, passenger, then passenger cargo. Hopefully, it will not mess with things. In Kittermeister, as you can see, it's not picking the right track right away, but potentially it is. Actually, it may be, because for cargo, it is track 3, and for passengers, it's track 7. So that actually works really well. Can I call this cargo so I know what's going on? Cargo, yes, it actually shows up. Good. And this is going to be packs, and similar here, but let's just ignore that for now. Okay, so we need something that can handle... Oh, this is special. This is winch. Regional Express Goods Train. Rigid. Yes, that's what it's going to be. It's fine. Let's look at the things that we have to deliver. It would be really cool if we had the container mod here, but it would also be really boring. So we need tools and goods is a... Tools, goods, and machines, that's a boxcar. And then conmats is a stake card. Most of them don't have a lot, so that should be fine. Let's take that ratio. We need a good train for this because we are going up a hill, so that's probably this one. Then, and I don't know if this is going to make money. I'm pretty sure this is not going to make money. Then we need some conmats. We're going to use that one. Then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxcars because they have more things available there. And then we want the passenger line. And for this one, I think this is the perfect setup. I love it. And we're going to watch this guy because I'm honestly not sure if this is actually going to work the way that I want it to work. Winch rigid. Okay, winch rigid. Are you rigid to go? Oh, you're actually coming out here. That's good. I'm actually going to speed this up because this will either be really good or really bad. I don't know yet, but we do have a mixed consist train with passengers. Honestly, passengers should probably be in the front. But it would be more funny if we... Yes, passengers have to be in the front. I don't like what I'm seeing. Fix U. What is it? Left shift? Yeah, left shift and click sends all of them to whatever button you click on, and then the train can go there. It would be cool to put the train in the back, but that's not really strictly necessary. So there we go. Coming through. I don't know if you have passengers right away. At least the length seems appropriate for this type of setup. Did you... Wind Chelsea. Okay. Wind Chelsea. Can we rename you to the right things? Yes, we're going to keep an eye on that, but I want to know what we're actually going to here. This is Wind Chelsea Pax, and the other one is Wind Chelsea Cargo. It's just the thing that we're trying to do here. Why did I click that away? That seems unnecessary. And then we're going to follow you. Nothing going on so far. That is totally fine, but I'm expecting very quickly that at least something's going to happen. And it's very possible that we actually... Excuse me, train. Whoa. No. No. Did you see what it was trying to do there? Luckily, that is not a real dedicated connection, so we can just get rid of this entirely. Or have you go underneath here. It really doesn't matter. It just looks funny if you have a stub sitting around not doing anything. So this is fine. You could be potentially, and we're actually getting up to speed. That's great. Are you picking up anyone? We're not really in range. There are a couple passengers actually coming in that way, so that should be fine. Honestly, the way that it looks is that it can actually handle cargo and passenger at the exact same time. And maybe even doing that. I hope we have a little bit of cargo waiting for us at our station that we're heading to right now. That would, at least it would tell us everything that's going on. And maybe, do we have a couple passengers? Yes, Regid has 7 passengers. That's perfect. Cargo-wise, Regid doesn't have anything yet, but we get food a little more sporadically than anything else. You didn't... There you go. Okay, this is the passenger station, so it goes back a little bit after cargo, and then it's going to pick up things. Great. So that's working, and I'm pretty sure the cargo part is also working just fine. This road is a little ridiculous, but we're going to leave that alone. Mixed consist train, functional. All right. What more do you need? What more does one want? So, and we are able to deliver tools, conmats, and goods right away. Machines. Should we do machines today? I need to find the right setup because I like this. This is nice and far away from everything that we have. We probably have another steel mill sitting somewhere over here. There's also machines sitting there. Where do we have... Steel? Anyone? We have steel sitting up here. Okay. It's dangerously close to the steel that we need for that one, so I don't like that because then I have to manipulate where things go. We have 2 more coal. available right there. That can be a start for what we want to do, and also we'll overload that whole setup over there. So that's nice. Ton of coal sitting over here, even more over on this side. Another steel mill there. This one could work for steel. It's really far away, and I don't really like when they're up on the mountain like that. But that is an option. We have some wood option over here. Okay. What do I want? Well, wood would go down here, and I would want steel and boards to go up the other way to here. Steel and boards. Okay, so we need logs. Where are more logs that we could steal, take, use? Sure, lots of wood right here. Okay, so we can put 2 woods in there. Beckles could be with that connected Killermeister through this canyon area. Okay. We have, and that will be the wood. So the wood would go down here. That's fine. We can even run it to Sutton. That's dangerous because, no, wait, Sutton only has boxcars and oil tankers. So there's nothing that would really deliver wood anywhere else. Then we would have wood there. We would want to combine steel. We have coal. We already talked about this. There's a steel mill sitting right there. There's some iron. There's more of this nonsense. That's fun. Do we have a stake car for anything else? No, hopper car. No, we don't have a hopper car for anything else. But 2 coal mines here. More coal here, more coal here. There's a steel mill out here. This could work. We have 2 iron mines, 2 coal mines. Steel would go all the way over here, and then from here we just transport everything out to this machine factory. I like that a lot. I like that a lot more than just figuring out where to put fuel now, because fuel we can probably do by ship or by whatever else we want to do. 33 minutes. Are you sure? Well, we have most of the track built. You're right. Are you really sure? No. Okay. How are we gonna do this? This is trucks. This is trucks. And then, yeah, just one straight line into there outside of that thing. Do we? Okay. Am I gonna use that? Or am I gonna use this? I think I'm gonna use this. I think I like this better. How are we gonna get the ginormous steel train in here? The steel train can go there, honestly, and then we just deliver out here via truck. That's fine. That's not the end of the world. Okay, do it. We don't need to run at full speed anymore. I'm doing this, one, because I'm really bad at having short episodes, because so far I feel like we haven't done enough. So I don't want to just disappoint you. That's the first thing. The second thing is, one of the goals that I have always is to overload the network as much as possible and then fix it later. We already overloaded it last episode. If you may have seen that, but we added about a handful of rather fast trains, rather long trains. That's what we did, and that always hurts a network sooner or later. Okay, this is not connecting the way that I want you to connect. Could you just do that, then do this, then do something approximate? You're not connecting to the thing that I want you to connect to. Do something approximate here, kind of flat. Yes, like that. That's fine. I think that's the right angle. That looks like the right angle. We're just going to pretend that it is. So you come out this way. Okay, this should be fine because everything should be relatively easy. And then you just feed into this guy. Very good. Little hump there. Don't love the hump, but I'm not sure that we have a real option unless... Can I take this away? Yes, I can. Okay. Then this one can come out here. No big hump. That's fine. It's just how the track comes out here. It's just... That's okay. It's not the end of the world. Get that one connected here. You can pop in there at about 120. How long does this thing need to be? Probably longer than what the station is right now. It's already 320. So make it a little more appropriately sized for what we're about to endeavor on here. So 320, 360, 400, 440, 480, 520, 560, and that's all we get. Okay, fine. Looks like we have to take the track back a little bit more, but that's fine. So about 560 is the length that we're getting out of that thing. Beautiful. Track you over here. This may be another GP9. Is that what it is? No, SD40. That's the name. That should be fine. There's a length here. I hope that's enough to actually have one of these longer trains parked there. But only one way to find out, and hope we find out in a good way, not in the negative way. Get a couple more signals in on these places. These signals, as they are useless right now, so they can go. Okay, so that's stay car connection on that side. And yeah, this whole corridor is going to get so overloaded with trains. It's exactly what I'm going for, and that's exactly what I like to do. So it's okay. It's okay. Now, the fun part, how do I get into this valley? And I would like to connect to 2 right away, and there's Beckles here, so I wouldn't mind having a giant cargo station with a little passenger station next to it. Really? Is that what you want to do? Kind of. Hey. And honestly, Beckles, we may be able to squeeze it into this episode. Because we may get like a little, what is it, narrow gauge, small line, light rail, that's what it's called, thank you. A little light rail in there, and that could also be cool. There's more logs over there, that's lame. There's logs out here. Okay, we could use this logger, but I don't, my problem, okay, first figure out where is a good crossover point, and I think I have one. I think it would have to happen here. We could splice off here into the middle and raise a bridge, and then the bridge can go over there. I like that. I actually like that a lot, and we already know that this is really straight because we have the station sitting there. What we're going to do is give myself a little bit of guidelines for where we are, and I think the middle 2 is what I'm going to use as the actual guide rail. Make sure it actually fits past the station, and it does. Very good. We're just going to pop it back like so. And the rail that you see here, that exists only for the the big boy coal train that runs up and down this area. So having these here should be very helpful. And then, yeah, we're just going to take these. And we're going to keep it straight. It has to go up straight, but we need to make this into a bridge, otherwise it's not going to work. So, either bridge or tunnel. I prefer bridge. It's a cargo train, so probably should be a tunnel, but don't judge me. I want this to run just a little bit, and then left shift and up until I see the first bridge indicate. Oh, come on. Really? There. The first bridge indicator. It is slightly steeper than I want it to be, but we may be able to adjust that a little bit. If I take you back, no. At the very least, you're going to stay very close to what's already happening. Yes, something like that. Okay. Here's the thing. I want the height that we're going to be on, which is about here, probably. All right. Now we have a little kink already in, well, in here. Can I do this in a tasteful way? This one I can do in a tasteful way. That one I can, but these should still be connected, so it should all be fine. If we connect this one up there right away, as you can see, there's a little more of a swing now. That is not the end of the world, because we actually want that, because I need to swing to the left here anyways. I think this is going to look really good when it's done. Could be hideous, but I think it's going to look really good. So, we are up on the hill, which is what we wanted. This may become a tunnel. Yes, it may become a tunnel. Okay, we have those guys. We have this one. No. That one at least gives me a fighting chance if the pillars would play along. The pillars are not playing along just yet. Give ourselves some bracing. That's also what I did on the extra long iron connection up on the plateau, like north of where we're looking at right now. And I like it. Okay, wait, what? Are you telling me no bridge pillar collision? Good. You definitely bridge pillar collision. You no bridge pillar collision. I don't really believe that, but if you can handle that for 2 tracks next to each other, which you can, and then we can just remove these braces. Autosave, not right now. I'm trying to make something beautiful. Go away. You, and you. I did have to leave those braces on the other piece of track. I don't like it, but this should be fine. Okay, this bridge is a little more fancy than it needs to be for a cargo train. I think that should be pointed out, but it is what it is. And then, yeah, we have to go over this, because I would like to avoid having to go on road level. Let's see what we can actually do here, because we don't... I don't want to be a bridge for too long. This looks rather appropriate, or at least necessary. We can make it an embankment in between. That's the easiest. And I like making embankments where I don't actually want a bridge. So if we do this, remove the track. I'm scared to remove the track too close to where the rail is. We're going to do this. Actually, we don't even need this because I deleted relatively well. Go in here, tell it, I don't want a bridge there. Just making an embankment. It'll look a little hideous, but that's fine because now we have a shorter bridge. And if we still don't like what we see here, we can just raise or lower the terrain a little bit until it is our flavor of choice. And then we go here. Still just an embankment. At this point, I have to figure out where I'm going to put my station. And I think the answer is right here. Somewhere right here. Just all I want from it is to be able to access the forest that we have sitting there. And I would like this station to be relatively long, because you saw how long we make the other station, right? Yeah. It probably has to mirror that just a little bit. And I think we are also able... I wish the game would put the station on the other side if I tell it to. When we do 2, you kind of do that, but you don't give me exactly what I want, but I will figure out how I'm going to get what I want. I'll show you what I mean in just a minute. Wrong button. Wrong thing was selected the whole time. Oopsie. I'm looking for red icon of death or something funny going on, but it looks fine. We're going to configure this to actually... Won't let me do that. It won't let me do that. Okay, I have to do this. Then I have to do an extra station piece there. Then I have to give myself a piece of track here. Then I need to give myself a cargo end station building. That one's too small. Is that one big enough? Not quite. I don't love any of these. I would like to actually cover that whole area, but it won't let me quite do that. Plus, we just said that we actually need to be relatively long. This is station currently is at 320. Yep, just like before. Okay, talk to it. We're just gonna get 560. So 320, 360, 400, 440, 480, 520, 560. Cool. That is going to be the main train, and the other train is gonna veer off to the left, which is good. We do need a cargo building, right? No, the big one. Connected here. That will be our connection to the forest. Very easy. Just it's the same thing we always do, which is why we did have the speed run last time. I just don't like it. I like to babble. I like to tell you a couple things. I like to cough in the mic every few minutes because that's also super fun. And I don't know why it's been sticking around for so long. It's been an annoyingly long amount of time, and I'm kind of tired of it, so it would be great if it could just go away, but it hasn't yet. So, sorry about that. Yeah, that tunnel is unavoidable. We don't want a bridge there. That all looks good. If you would just connect to this guy, we should be in pretty good business. Give me a quick crossover here, because we have to be able to get a train onto the network, and the other thing. And talk to this guy. Cargo building, definitely make this a needlessly large setup. That's good. And then the next one is going to go out here and get things. Should we just make Beckles a tram line connection? It's an option. Oh, this is cool. We could use this access for the only access to deliver materials to Beckles. There's also a fuel refinery out here. This may grow. A fuel refinery right next to an oil well. That is exciting. Is there another oil well up here somewhere? Yes, 2 more. Wow. So fuel refinery, oil goes here, and then fuel refinery needs to refine something. There's one here. It's not too far away. There's another one here. Not too far away. I would like one at a better as the crow fly. You're being distracted by something that doesn't matter right now. Yes. Okay. Let me fix this. Train, building, terminal, single, 160 can be super short. Somewhere here where you have a connection maybe? Good enough. Can we? Yes, we can. Cool. Get our track out. This will absolutely be a diesel train setup for right now. So that's good. That will work. And cool. Let's get it set up. No, you need a couple signals before you can do that. Okay, let's get it signaled up, and then we're going to do things. You can go there in front of this. Sure. In front of this bridge and in front of that bridge. Doesn't look as bad as it could be. It doesn't look as beautiful as it should be, probably. But honestly, I'm quite happy with how this turned out. Okay, there are signals. Let's get things moving. What are we doing here? What am I actually doing? The steel one is over there. The whole point of this was to connect to that thing the way that we wanted to connect to it. So what are you going to do now? Put a truck in between these two and move that stuff around, or what? I really like the bridge. I like the bridge I built here. It's also a stupid bridge because, yeah, all I would have had to do was effectively make this tunnel a little wider and then run up the hill. And then we're here. And then this... From here, we can just run pretty much a straight line. Gosh! I hate that I did this. Well, I hate that I did this because it does not make any sense anymore. Because the whole point of doing this was because this uses 2 stake car pieces to deliver all the stuff, and then it just needs a goods car to go down here. Is there a goods car going? Stake, hopper. No. Oh, tools. Ooh, there is a box car. Yeah, all we have to do then is truck it down there to deliver all the stuff. So the stake car, the end is here. This is where the stake car goes. Oh boy. I'm gonna throw away the bridge that I just spent way too long to build. No, I'm not gonna cut it out. That's fine. What we need really long. We need 2 extra lumber deliveries. Okay, so 3. That's all we need. Turn you around. This should really be a terminal building, but I don't quite know how long I want this to be yet. Gosh, this is just on top of a hill, and the problem is getting down in that valley is going to be a pain unless I go backwards and kind of run downhill here. If you do that, you may as well put the station here. Yes, but then it's already up in the air. I don't like any of that. We'll chase Chelsea wants some fuel. Yeah, we don't have fuel yet. Go away. Actually, I'm going to turn you like this, mostly because of the mountain alignment. Okay. Are you sure? No. Okay, let's look at the tracks. I really wanted to keep the stuff that I built. I really like that bridge. We may just leave the bridge there anyways, because we do need a light rail connection to go out there. But we are behind this, the passenger station already, which is not helpful. This is the end point that the passenger station would actually make sense. So none of this is very helpful. What do we have choices for here? There is a little bit of a bridge, and then another bridge, and then another bridge. That's not helpful because junctions on bridges are not fun. I could remove this bridge by removing the mountain, but that's not fun either. Too much slope. You actually have too much slope going out here? Actually, that will be good because that gives me a better reason to go all the way out here to make this connection if I really wanted to. There is no... It's not bad, but look at that. Maybe this is meant to be a truck. Maybe this is meant to be a truck connection out here that we bring all the steel and wood all the way up here, bring the... And then, honestly, yeah, then just bring the machines down here to Hornsea. And Hornsea is already connected to pretty much everything because of the other trains that we have running. I kind of like it. What is this route? You're going to Kittermeister. Yeah, that will work. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. It's not smart, it's not the most efficient, but it will get us exactly what we need, and this is a very tall mountain that I don't want to climb because I didn't bring my climbing shoes. So, set this up. Go here. Okay. We need a very, very, very large truck stop, and this would be a great opportunity for a mod again. But we don't have a mod right now. I will actually give myself 2 platforms. Main reason I want to be able to add... Actually, we're going to do this because I would like cargo buildings connected to this thing. Then we need interstate. Just going 120 should be fine. A little round. Where do we want to go? Pretty much just up here. We're probably going to run over that thing because we need to be up, not down. So you're fine. Let's see. If I run this thing. Beautiful. No. Too much slope? What are you talking about? That's a lot of bridge. We don't want that much bridge. I think this is fine. Then jump over that rail right here. You don't have to make a turn that... Like, you don't have to turn that much. And then can hop down here, and we're effectively already there. I don't mind having a little bit of a tunnel here. That's a lot of bit of a tunnel there. It's probably because you're already down in the... down pointing in the ground. That's not helpful. This. Bridge, 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 bridge. No. No. Okay, Shift N. Yes, we're getting closer. We're gonna get there. I don't mind having a little bit of bridge, and give me the prettier bridges if you can avoid it. This one can just be an embankment. It's a lot of truck work, which is unfortunate, but because someone, bballjo, screwed up and forgot why he was doing things, now we're in this situation, so deal with it. We need a drop-off, and then we need a delivery to down there, which we already have a truck for delivery and drop-off, etc., which is very, very helpful. Let's get you really just connected right onto here. That's fine. Sure. Could be worse. Then configure you, passenger, cargo. Do we need to? Yeah, make you a little longer. It doesn't have to be a lot longer. A couple buildings will make this look a little more official. Then street access on this side, and off we go. Get me another road, please. Down here. This is effectively what we want to connect to. 11 million for that roller coaster. Perfect. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, let's see. If we go down here right away with an embankment. Yep. And then go over here. And I think we're in a much better spot already. There's still a roller coaster there. No, I don't want to build a roller coaster. Okay, if that is your problem, we're just gonna go that way a little bit. And no, that's a little sharp. This way. Yeah, there you go. Nice and soft, and you connect it there. We already have a road cargo station, a road depot, whatever it's called, sitting over there waiting for us. Then we're going to make a nice, quick, dirty road connection to that building right there. That'll work. Okay, let's get this set up. You forgot half of the things that you wanted to do already, right? Yes, I did. I want from you, this is going to be just a steak car delivery. This is okay. Horn, steak, truck, supply. I'm going to regret that name, but that's okay. Send you up there. Figure it out whenever something shows up there. You should be okay. And then, new line. This one is from out here. Bring stuff down here. This is horn, goods, transfer. And that is in the network. This is why I don't want to use tell trains what to do anymore, but you already set to tools, which makes me think, nope, you're not set up for anything. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see here. So those 2 trucks. Cool. Let's talk to this road depot and tell you I need, like, I don't know, 6 steak cars for right now. Send them to horn, steak truck supply. Okay. And then the other one is goods, and that's just going to be this. But right now, let's make it 4, and this is horn, good, transfer. Perfect. That's set up. Very good. Next things next. Line. You go from there to there. This is one where we're still going to tell it to wait until loaded because the train and stuff. This is going to be stake 5, maybe? Logs. Should be fine. You can wait until full. Let's get a quick train associated with you. We put a new depot here for a reason. It is pointing in the wrong direction, and I realized that way too late, but that's fine. GP9 with the American stake cars, I think. Something like that. Set you up. You are stake 5 logged. Cool. Next one. Next. Water. This one will be stake 5, the actual one, and from Beckles, you will go all the way out to this thing that we set up before. We don't have the steel mill done yet. I know, but we needed machines, so may as well. So this is stake 5. Nothing else. Just has to be a really big number. So let's go talk to this guy, and I think this could be another one of these. No, none of those. None of this. None of this. Where's the green? Where's the angry green guy? This one. Cargo. Yep. I would like you to handle about 560 meters of this, and we're going to figure out later how many of you we need. 560, please. 61 will take that. 61 million, we can afford it, and you are stake 5. I don't like that this is steel. Is it the right one? I'm not convinced anymore. Let's go talk to this guy. Talk to stake 5. Yeah, this one goes here. There must be another stake 5 somewhere. Okay, cool. That's set up. Now, where's our gold? No, not a gold mine, but our steel mill. The steel mill is sitting over here. Is there another steel mill that I would consider? No. And you're running out of time here. So, okay, I'm going to set up truck lines for these iron lines, and then I'm going to deliver into here. I am considering right now putting another train station here that will just be at a different angle than what we already have there. Otherwise, we have to go through Sutton to connect to this thing. And that doesn't sound fun. We already have to put a bridge here. That doesn't sound fun either. I would much rather just have you deliver into here and we transfer it between those two. Honestly, we don't have to do that. If this works the way that I think it works, we don't have to do anything. Let's go. Oh, you're already kind of connected there. It's fine. Can you already see what I'm doing? I think you can. Platform, yes. Talk to me. Cargo building, you. Nice and long road connection. There you go. And then something relatively direct. You talk to each other. Perfect. So I can deliver stakes straight into here, which will probably come through here. That's the valley. Okay, let me set this up. And that is it. We got all these guys going to do their thing. We should probably figure out what all our rates are. Coal, 400. Actually, that's good. Coal 2, 1,000. That's too much. Why did I overdo this one so much? All right. So you're about double what I actually need. Oh, I think I just misremembered what the order of things were. 5 will give us 473. Perfect. An iron 1, 468. That's good. An iron 2, 250. You need several more. So 1, 2, 3, 250 gets us 344, 375. They're not going to be maxed out right away, but they will be maxed out relatively soon once this thing actually turns on, which now should have a bunch of suppliers already lined up. So that's what we want to see. That train that is supposed to start moving things around there is on its way. I don't know what is your rate? Sutton Steel Transfer. Your rate is 288. You could be a little longer. No, you can't be longer. Would have to double you up. Okay, we probably need a second train on this. That's fine. I would say after this bridge is probably where we want that to happen. The double tracking to happen. So it's run you over here. The train's actually already there. That's pretty good. You come all the way down here, and then that one can just connect. Signal-wise should be pretty simple. You go downhill here and downhill here. Ideally, you are not going to stop going uphill, which is the hope here. 76 should be okay. We can actually reduce you a little bit. What is your rate? Stake 5. You're doing 283 right now. Obviously, that's not enough. But at some point that may be. So, cool. Yeah, that's what we have. Took me not that long, but we have machines now. What else did I do today? I don't think a lot. I think I did add wind Chelsea. I didn't actually think about that, but it looks like the cargo passenger line is actually working, which makes me want to look. We're actually making money here. That's pretty cool. So yeah, something very old school is actually doing just fine, and I'm excited about that. Very excited, actually. Thank you very much for watching. We have more to do. There are a couple more cities to go to. We almost have every product produced in the south now. We need fuel, but that's a relatively simple, straightforward setup because it just needs one type of wagon, which is always very helpful. And after that, I think we can just start connecting everything, hooking everything up. And I don't know, the last 2 episodes or so, maybe something where we'll look at optimization a little bit. Maybe one episode is enough for that. But until then, we still have to connect everything first. As you can see, we don't have tools here just yet, which could have many, many different reasons. Now I want to see why we don't know. Wait, we had tools already delivered. I think tools is full. Yeah, we have, well, tools is not full, but we have tools there, so we don't actually need anything else. Bread, yes, that should be heading out here, but are we overloading this guy? No, we're not overloading. Yeah, that's good to know. We do have 4 coming through. For consumers, that's good, but we don't have enough of suppliers. We have 4 suppliers coming through, but we don't have enough consumers to make that one really worth it just yet. How is our log production looking? We have a little bit sitting there. That's good. How are you doing? You are not producing anything yet. Loading speed is a little reduced. That's ridiculous. But you're not producing. Why? You do have consumers, Sutton Sawmill and Kittermeister Sawmill. It's actually scary that we have both doing consumptions there, but that's fine. What is your actual problem? Oh, you are almost full, but you don't actually want to run yet. That is, okay, that's fine, cool. No, obviously, as usual, I got distracted again, but that's part of the game, part of the fun. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you again next time, and don't worry, I will find that dual cargo line. And we're gonna watch that one do something really, really cool, which is probably go down a hill. This is a diesel train. You don't actually need this stuff. Yeah, I know. Oh well, it's fine. So that one is now long enough, and you can transport the logs over there. And stop. You are okay. No.